Hey guys, so we just had our class and I am home. Here we go, 5.3. And where did my mouse go? There we go. All right, it's going to be fairly quickly. Okay, fairly quick. Remember, write things down when I tell you to, pause the video and take good notes, and then do 5.3 worksheet. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to turn off my camera so you're not distracted. Okay, cells and inheritance. We're going to cover sexual reproduction, diploid, and meiosis. So in the early 1900s, scientists were working to identify the cell structures that carried Mendel's heredity factors, or genes. In 1903, Walter Sutton observed that sex cells in grasshoppers had half of the number of chromosomes as the body cells. Sex cells form during sexual reproduction. So write all of those down. Pause the video. You write these down. In sexual reproduction, genetic material from two parents combine to produce a new organism. When a sperm cell and an egg join during fertilization, the fertilized egg that forms is a diploid. Write those down. You guys have to write these down too. A diploid cell contains two sets of chromosomes, one set from each parent. Sutton also noticed that each grasshopper offspring had the same exact number of chromosomes in the body cells as each parent. He reasoned that the chromosomes in the bodies are actually occurred in pairs, with one chromosome from each pair coming from the male and the other from the female. Make sure you write all of those down. Pause the video until you're done, and then move on. From his observations, Sutton concluded that paired alleles were carried on paired chromosomes. He proposed that the chromosome theory of inheritance. According to the chromosome theory of inheritance, genes are carried from parents to their offspring. Write the last one down. Organisms produce sex cells during meiosis. Meiosis is the process by which the number of chromosomes is reduced by half to form sperm cells and egg cells. During meiosis, the chromosome pair separate and are distributed to two different cells. The resulting sex cell have only half of the chromosomes as the cell of the organism. Pause the video, write every single one down. When they combine, each sex cell contributes half of the number of chromosomes to produce offspring with the correct number of chromosomes. Each one carries 23. Write that down, including the equation, please. A Punnett square is a way to show the event that occurred during meiosis. When chromosome pairs separate, so do the alleles carried on the chromosomes. One allele from each pair goes to each sex cell. Write those down. Some really great graphics. Chromosomes are made up of the genes joined together on beads on a string. You guys should already have that. Each chromosome contains a large number of genes, each gene controlling a particular trait. If you don't have that one, write it down. Pause the video until you're done. Each chromosome pair has the same genes. The genes are lined up in the same order on both chromosomes. Write that down. However, the alleles for some of the genes might differ from others, making the organism heterozygous in some traits. If the alleles are the same, then the organism is homozygous for those traits. 5.2 should have covered this, but write it down if you don't have it. Pause the video until you're done. Okay, probes bound to DNA chromosome 10. We don't need to write all these down, guys. I'm actually going to skip this segment. Feel free to look at it, though, on your own. Okay, so like I said, that was quick. That's slide 88 through 111, if I remember correctly. Review over and over and over again until you have it down. And then you need to do 5.3. So I'm going to stop sharing. And I'm going to, where is my other screen? Here we go. Okay, share this. Screen 1. Okay, so on Google Classroom, you're going to have 5